Captain Nova Starling had always been a child of the cosmos. Growing up on the orbiting research station Celestia, she spent countless nights gazing out at an endless tapestry of stars, nebulae swirling like living paintings, and galaxies whispering secrets of epochs past. Now, as the fearless commander of the starship Aurora's Dawn, she was destined to uncover mysteries that had eluded humanity for millennia. It began with a transmission, a cryptic signal pulsing from a distant quadrant known only as the Veiled Expanse. One fateful evening, while the Aurora's Dawn sailed silently through deep space, the ship's sensors detected a rhythmic pattern of light and sound. The cadence, an otherworldly symphony of beeps and vibrations, carried an energy that seemed almost alive. Nova's heart raced. This was no random anomaly. It was a call, a summons from an ancient intelligence lying dormant, waiting for a worthy seeker. Nova convened her most trusted officers: Commander Ryan, the ship's brilliant navigator and strategist; Dr. Selana Maris, a renowned xenoarchaeologist with an insatiable passion for lost civilizations; and Engineer Kale, whose uncanny knack for reanimating even the most damaged systems had saved the Aurora's Dawn on more than one perilous occasion. Together, they deciphered the signal's origins, a remote system obscured by dark matter and hidden behind a vast, swirling nebula. With determination burning in their eyes, the crew set course for the Veiled Expanse, embarking on a journey that would challenge everything they knew about the universe. As the starship neared the edge of the nebula, the cosmos transformed before their eyes. The Aurora's Dawn was bathed in a mesmerizing cascade of shifting colors, vivid blues, deep purples, and iridescent silvers, each hue dancing like spectral flames in the void. The nebula itself roiled with turbulent energy, its swirling mists concealing secrets beyond mortal ken. Amid this celestial ballet, the crew pinpointed the signal's source, an immense structure adrift in the darkness, its silhouette both majestic and haunting. This structure, later identified as the Celestial Sanctuary, defied all known design. Its architecture was a harmonious blend of graceful curves and intricate geometric patterns, fashioned from materials that shimmered with an inner, spectral glow. As the Aurora's Dawn drew closer, sensors recorded traces of advanced technology intertwined with organic, almost biological signatures. It was as if the sanctuary were a living relic, pulsating with ancient energy and bearing the indelible imprint of a lost civilization. Nova led an away team aboard a small shuttle that docked with the sanctuary. Stepping through the airlock, the team was immediately struck by the ethereal ambience within. A vast hall illuminated by bioluminescent filaments and adorned with murals depicting celestial events and mythic deities. At the center of the hall, upon a raised dais, rested an enormous crystalline orb known as the starborne relic. It radiated a soft, pulsing light, its glow perfectly synchronized with the quiet heartbeat of the sanctuary. Dr. Maris approached the orb with reverence, her voice barely above a whisper. This relic is said to house the collective memories of an entire civilization, a beacon of ancient wisdom and hope, left behind for those who dare to seek the truth. Drawn irresistibly by its silent call, Nova extended a gloved hand and touched the orb's smooth, cool surface. In that breathtaking moment, a surge of luminous energy burst forth, enveloping her in a radiant cocoon of light and sound. Time seemed to warp as Nova experienced a torrent of visions. She beheld vast, crystalline cities suspended in the void. She witnessed beings merging science and art in a harmonious symphony. And she heard voices, ancient, solemn, yet full of hope, chanting a timeless hymn that spoke of cycles of creation and renewal. Amid these cascading echoes of the past, one phrase resonated deeply within her. The legacy of the starborne is entrusted to the one who dares to ascend. When the vision subsided, Nova stood before her awestruck crew, her eyes alight with a newfound determination. "We have been chosen," she declared, her voice resolute despite the overwhelming revelation. "The relic has awakened, and its call demands that we restore the legacy of the starborne. Our journey has only just begun." Over the following days, the crew immersed themselves in the mysteries of the sanctuary. They pored over ancient inscriptions preserved in crystalline tablets and painstakingly decoded messages etched into the walls. These records revealed that the starborne were once guardians of cosmic balance, a transcendent race who had merged with the very fabric of the universe. They had left behind relics imbued with their wisdom to guide future generations through times of chaos and despair. The sanctuary, it appeared, was merely the first step in a grand quest to reunite these relics and awaken the dormant energies of creation. Their next destination led them to Aurora Prime, a planet celebrated for its breathtaking vistas and volatile energy fields. Aurora Prime was a realm of extremes, a world where ferocious storms collided with serene landscapes and towering crystalline formations soared toward the heavens. Upon landing, Nova and her team beheld an awe-inspiring sight. A sprawling ancient city carved into a rugged mountainside, its structures aglow with a soft, inner light. This city, known as Lumini, was reputed to house the first of the starborne relics, the luminous chalice. Navigating through labyrinthine corridors and sun-dappled courtyards, the team eventually reached a grand plaza where the chalice was enshrined. The relic was a delicate yet potent artifact, a crystalline cup that shimmered with an array of colors beyond mortal comprehension. Dr. Maris gently traced her fingers along the intricate symbols etched around its rim. "This chalice embodies the essence of creation," she murmured. "It reminds us that even in the bleakest of moments, a spark of light can ignite a revolution." As Nova held the chalice aloft, a surge of energy radiated outward, merging with the residual power of the starborne relic back at the sanctuary. The air itself vibrated with a harmonic resonance, and for a brief moment, the boundaries between past and present seemed to dissolve. The legacy of the starborne was awakening, its ancient power bridging the gap between forgotten eras and the uncertain future. Yet not all were destined to celebrate this resurgence of cosmic hope. Rumors of the relic's reawakening spread swiftly through the galaxy, reaching the ears of those who coveted power for dark purposes. A formidable adversary, known only as the Obsidian Dominion, emerged from the shadows, a ruthless coalition of mercenaries and renegades bent on seizing the relics and bending cosmic fate to their will. Their enigmatic leader, Commander Vex, was a figure shrouded in mystery and malice, his motives as opaque as the void itself. It was only a matter of time before the Dominion made their move. While the Aurora's dawn prepared to depart Aurora Prime with the luminous chalice secured, a fleet of dark, ominous ships materialized from hyperspace. Their hulls, clad in obsidian and etched with sinister insignia, were the harbingers of doom. Commander Vex's chilling ultimatum blared across communication channels. Surrender the relics or face complete annihilation. Nova, undaunted by the threat, met her crew's anxious glances with steely resolve. "We stand at a crossroads of destiny," she proclaimed. "The legacy of the starborne is not a prize to be hoarded by those who would abuse it. We must protect these relics, not only for ourselves, but for the future of the cosmos." With that declaration, the Aurora's dawn launched into a desperate battle against the Dominion's relentless assault. Laser beams crisscrossed the void as agile starfighters weaved through barrages of enemy fire, while Commander Ryan skillfully steered the ship, dodging plasma bolts with breathtaking precision. Engineer Kale and his team scrambled to repair critical systems as the battle raged on, every near miss a reminder of the stakes at hand. The conflict stretched on for agonizing hours, a celestial ballet of light and shadow set against the backdrop of distant stars. Amid the chaos, Nova and her officers managed to evade capture, retreating into the labyrinthine corridors of an ancient derelict space station, the remnants of a once mighty starborne outpost. Within its crumbling walls, the crew found refuge, their spirits bruised but unbroken, their determination forged anew in the fires of resistance. In the hushed aftermath of the skirmish, Nova gathered her officers in a shadowed chamber lit by the gentle glow of emergency beacons. "We cannot allow the Dominion to extinguish the light of the Starborne," she vowed. "Our journey is far from over. We must unite the relics, harness their power, and reclaim the legacy that belongs to the cosmos." Her words, spoken with unwavering conviction, rekindled a fire in every heart present, a collective resolve to stand as guardians of ancient wisdom against encroaching darkness. For weeks, the crew of the Aurora's Dawn charted a course through uncharted regions of space, following cryptic clues embedded in ancient star maps and whispered in the inscriptions of relics. Their odyssey led them to Ecliptica, a planet shrouded in eternal twilight, where the interplay of light and shadow painted landscapes of surreal beauty. Ecliptica was a realm of delicate contrasts. Sunlit canyons melted seamlessly into starlit valleys, and time itself seemed to pause in reverence. Deep within Ecliptica's heart, the crew discovered a long-forgotten sanctuary carved into towering, weathered cliffs. Amidst cascading waterfalls of refracted light and bioluminescent flora that swayed in silent rhythm lay the third relic, the echoing lyre. Forged from a rare alloy of silver and stardust, the lyre resonated with an ethereal melody that vibrated through the ancient stone. As Nova approached, the relic's song, a haunting, soulful note, filled the cavern, stirring emotions of both sorrow and hope in those who listened. Dr. Maris knelt beside the instrument, gently plucking one of its luminous strings. "This relic is the voice of the cosmos," she explained softly. "It carries the lament of lost worlds and the promise of renewal. When its melody harmonizes with the other relics, the ancient wisdom of the Starborne will awaken, guiding us toward cosmic balance." Nova, cradling the luminous chalice in one hand and the echoing lyre in the other, felt the stirring of destiny deep within her soul. "The legacy of the Starborne is calling to us," she declared. "We must gather these relics and let their unified power restore harmony to the universe." With two relics united, the crew's next course led them to a mysterious, uncharted world known as Etherion. Cloaked in swirling mists and bathed in an otherworldly glow, Etherion was fabled to be the resting place of the ultimate relic, the Celestial Heart. Ancient legends describe this relic as the very core of creation, a radiant nexus of energy pulsating with the life force of galaxies. The journey to Etherion was perilous, as treacherous gravitational fields and volatile energy storms threatened to rend the starship asunder. Yet, bolstered by their unwavering resolve, Nova and her crew braved the cosmic tempest. Upon reaching Etherion, the Aurora's Dawn entered orbit around a planet whose surface shimmered in a mosaic of fiery reds, deep indigos, and luminous golds, a living canvas of ever-changing hues. Descending through turbulent, luminescent clouds, the crew landed near an ancient ruin, half swallowed by time and nature. In the center of a vast, overgrown courtyard stood a towering obelisk, its surface intricately etched with cryptic symbols that pulsed with a gentle, rhythmic glow. Nestled within a carved niche at its peak lay the celestial heart, a radiant crystal of pure energy that throbbed with the very essence of creation. Nova stepped forward, her breath catching in awe as she beheld the relic. In that transcendent moment, a surge of cosmic power enveloped her, filling every fiber of her being with its incandescent light. Visions of cosmic genesis and the eternal cycles of birth, death, and rebirth flooded her mind, each image a testament to the enduring spirit of the universe and the legacy of the starborne. She sensed the collective memories of an ancient race, their hopes and dreams interwoven into the very fabric of the relic. "This is the culmination of our quest," she whispered, her voice trembling with both awe and determination. "With the celestial heart, we will restore the legacy of the starborne and ignite a new era of enlightenment." At that pivotal moment, the relics, the starborne relic, the luminous chalice, the echoing lyre, and the celestial heart began to resonate in perfect harmony. Their energies intertwined, forming a dazzling tapestry of light and sound that echoed throughout the ancient ruin. The obelisk pulsed in rhythm with this cosmic symphony, releasing a cascade of luminous notes that spread across the galaxy like a celestial requiem. High above, in the cold vastness of space, the dark fleet of the Obsidian Dominion observed with mounting dread as the combined light of the relics blazed forth. Commander Vex, his visage hidden behind a mask of steely resolve, seethed with rage and vowed that this would not be the end. Yet even his bitter proclamations could not dim the brilliance of the starborne legacy, now reborn in a radiant display of unity and hope. Back aboard the Aurora's Dawn, Nova addressed her crew on the bridge, her voice filled with quiet triumph. "Today, we have reclaimed not only the relics of an ancient civilization, but also the promise of a future illuminated by hope and unity. The celestial ascendance marks the beginning of a new chapter, one where the legacy of the starborne will guide us all toward a destiny of infinite possibility." Cheers erupted among her officers as they embraced the profound truth of their mission. With the relics united and their power harmonized,